Hey everyone, this is Roland here. Welcome and thank you for being here. And today I want to talk about truth. Now, I touched on this a little in my last episode, but today I want to expound more on it. And it's so important that we know what truth is. And truth is Jesus. He is truth. Whatever he tells us is truth. And that's why it's so important to spend time with him. It's so important to spend time in his word so we know what the truth is. Because in the world out there, the enemy tries to disguise his lies as truth. And really, they're not truth, and I even seen this in my life where there were so many things that I believed and started realizing that, wait, that's not truth, that's actually lies. And it's only when I got born again and started spending time with God and got deeper in his word, where I realized that, wait, the word says this, but I've believed this. So that can be right because what Jesus says is truth. So the more I began to believe God's truth is when, things began to change. And I want to encourage you with that is that spend more time with God, spend more time in his word, because that is truth. He is truth. But the enemy is constantly trying to get us to believe his lies so that he can keep us bound, so he can keep us in fear, so we can be limited in how we see God, he can limit how big God is in our lives, right? Because if we believe the lies, just like the Israelites when they were at Jericho, right? They could have got into the land, like I was saying last week, but because they believed lies, they did not believe that God could help them, that God could help them overcome the giants and the walls, right? That's what happened. And I want to share another story of that. And is with Jairus and his daughter, and she was sick, and he went out to get some help. He went out to Jesus, the truth. And as he was going and as he found Jesus, he was back. They were going on their way. They were back to, they were going back to his daughter. I am so sorry. He was going back to his daughter with Jesus. And what happened? Messengers were sent back to him saying, do not worry the master any longer. Your daughter is dead. Now that was their truth. And she died. So that in a way was truth. But the truth spoke, and he told Jairus that do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Only believe. She will live again. And that's what happened. Jesus rose her from the dead. And that's the power of the truth. And I will say it again that God's truth is stronger than the enemy's lies. I will say it again. God's truth is always stronger than the enemy's lies. And that's why we need to know what the truth is. Because whatever lies there are in our lives, they can only be broken by the lie breaker, who is Jesus. Because his truth is stronger than any and every lie that the enemy has lied to us about. So as we get into prayer, we need to ask God to reveal those lies so that his truth can take over. We need to declare and hold on to those truths that he is telling us, that he is revealing to us. And with that, I'd like to end here, and I'd like to, with that, I've come to the end of this episode, and I hope that has been an encouragement to you. And remember that God's truth is stronger than the enemy's lies, and that we need to keep on spending time with him, keep on spending time in his word to know his truth so we can counter the lies that the enemy tries to tell us. So with that, I've come to the end of this episode. I will see you next week, and God bless.